Beard. Now that's Peter Coleman on this tenor saxophone. Yeah, Peter. We're gonna start out with a little blues and get into the beautiful wood room here. We love this Zimmer, man. This is great. And I want to thank Silvio and Johannes for giving us some sound, and Hans, of course, and the whole Yacht Club team. There's a little thing called James and West. It goes like this.
All right, that's ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special treat for you today. We're here in Hollywood, California at the 11th annual ASCAP I Create Music Expo with some very excellent, great musicians and really going places too. A shooting star, actually. This is Allison Irahita and her husband, Matthew Hager, who's also a fantastic musician and a producer. And it's great to meet you both. How are you doing, Allison?
It's nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having us. We're really we're having fun here today. It's a great day of a lot of so many awesome people in there. Great, creative, incredible, talented people. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And Matthew, have you ever been to the ASCAP Expo?
No, actually, I haven't. We were at the awards a couple of days
yesterday?
ago. Yeah, something like
Yeah,
and we just decided to come check it out for the first time. It's
Well,
great.
welcome. This is my 10th one. So I did miss one.
Nice.
But yeah, great. So you got started very, very early, Allison. Your teacher was. Rafael Enriquez?
Oh, yeah. Do you know?
Well,
Rafael?
I've heard of him, in this high school you went to, there's a lot of talented young folks have come out of that school.
He's amazing. I was really lucky to be able to learn from him. He's such an awesome guy. But yeah, I started at a very young age working at like furniture stores and doing the like church festival rounds, singing rancheras at a very young age. I'm the fact that I'm still doing this and that I'm still a very happy person is as you know, that's rare. I think I'm very I'm happier than ever.
I can tell you got a lot of joy out of your work.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
The business itself, can be rotten to the core. This
well,
we know,
it's terrifying.
But the music is the special thing, and the musicians,
yes.
know. And Matthew, you're not only a musician, but you're a producer. So one of the beautiful features of your relationship, besides you have a beautiful marriage, that you literally make beautiful music together. That's great.
I mean, that's the core. I mean, the Halo Circus has definitely been the foundation for me to find the loudest version of myself that I can be right now. And it's fun getting to work with musicians and incredible talents like Matthew, like Brian, our guitarist, Veronica, our drummer. They're incredible people and musicians that have really pushed me. And
Yeah, great. Hold on a second. That's great. So when you play with the whole band live, and it's not to tracks. It's real musicians playing their real instruments.
They are really playing their instruments. Yes.
That's great. And Matthew, you went to Berklee College of Music in Boston, huh?
I did. I love Berkeley.
How did you like living in Beantown?
Beantown's an incredible place. I loved the gardens, Copley Gardens, right? That's what they're called. It's been a while. Copley.
I wouldn't know.
Or the Commons. No, I love the Commons. It's beautiful, and to walk around there in winter and everything. I loved it. The cold, a couple years was enough for me, but welcome LA.
Well, I lived there for 12 years after I went to Berklee. I went to Berklee in 1973, But we broadcast in New York and we stream all over the
just
world.
one building then.
1140 Boylston Street.
Right. Yeah.
We used to make a joke as the building on Massachusetts Avenue. It had this carpet that when you walked in the hallways and you shuffled through every time you touched the doorknob, you get an electric shock.
Oh, geez.
So everybody would cover up their hands.
Oh my gosh, it was a thing.
Pull the sleeve down so you prepare for the shock when you open the door.
Oh my gosh.
But it is a great meeting place for musicians. And when I went there, they didn't have, studio production or anything like that. We had blackboards and old beat up pianos. But you got that. So when you were there, what did you major in?
Songwriting with a minor in piano.
So do you do your writing on piano?
I do most of my writing on piano. Yeah, but I actually the piano was my first instrument. I kind of explored other instruments because I found each instrument dictated different types of songs. So like in Halo Circus, I do write a lot of the songs around piano, but I play bass in it. So that they complement each other in just a very weird way because it's two different mindsets for me. So by writing in piano but only playing bass live, it gives the groove something a little odd because it's using something else entirely.
So one of the tunes on your new album you did with John Taylor from Duran Duran?
Yes, we were. Yeah.
Great. So you started working with him, what, back in like 2009 or something?
Around a little bit before then, yeah. But I've known John a really long time. He's, Duran Duran's an iconic band. He's an incredible person. He's an incredible influence of music in general. But most importantly, the first time he heard Allison's voice, and as you would imagine, a person like John hears a lot of new music all the time, and people are throwing at him. First time he heard Allison's voice, he stopped what he was doing and was absolutely captivated. And he was a proponent of Halo Circus from very, very early on. And I think I don't know if Halo Circus would really, have happened the same way without him. We're really, really lucky. He contributed a song. We co-wrote a song, Something Special, that's coming up on the album June 4th.
We've had incredible people come on board. John Taylor being one of them. Paul Williams came on board and wrote this beautiful song called Band-Aid on our album. Yeah. And of course, the guy is like no other. He's an incredible soul.
You've been doing some of your own writing now too, Allison?
Yeah, the entire Halo Circus album I wrote with Matthew, and
everything's based around her writing. Paul Williams actually wrote. Well, we're enormous fans of Paul Williams. I fell in love with Paul. He was a huge part of my childhood through the movie Bugsy Malone. He was a huge part of Allison's childhood through the movie Phantom of the Paradise that she found out through her dad. And it influenced both of our conceptions of melody. He just had a profound impact, ironically, really, because of our age and stuff. But so Allison tweeted at him once, and he tweeted back, and it turns out he was a fan, and we were writing a song within a week. And everything's based around Allison. This is really her brainchild.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Allison, how did you come up with the name Halo Circus?
Well, we needed something that really represented the lyrics and the story behind this concept album. And when we first started writing for the album, it wasn't a band. It actually was going to be my second album. It's going to be my second solo album. And but the more and more we wrote, the more and more deeper and emotional and I guess sincere it got. And for me, that was a first. So
that's actually a better word. Yeah, I like
sincere.
That. Yeah, that is more.
Look, that's
than deeper emotional. It's an earnest record.
It was, and that was scary for me at the time. Being someone
for any artist.
I was 16 when I released my first album, and had gotten the opportunity to work with the top people, Max Martin and like Jive had signed me. But it all happened very fast, so there was enough time for me to learn, and also at the same time I was 16, so I was going through my own personal craziness that a 16-year-old would go through. So being able to write these songs, we felt needed a gang behind it. You believe sincerity and deepness and emotion, I guess when it's represented with more than one person.
Right.
If you have one person saying something deep and sensitive and sincere, it almost sounds like they're whining a little. I don't know. The band, and every time we played, the reaction of the audience, that gave us ammunition to keep going.
Nothing like having a real band.
It really gave us a stamp of approval.
Who's your drummer?
Veronica Bellino.
Veronica Bellino?
Veronica, but she was around here.
Yeah,
I think
she's the real deal. She's
Yeah.
played with Jeff Beck and Run DMC, and yeah,
She's amazing.
She puts the backbeat in the right place, huh?
She puts it in the right
Yeah,
place,
that's
and
great.
people go away from our shows talking.
she's
about
a big
her.
part of who we've become.
My friend Steve Ferroni, he worked with John and Duran Duran. You know?
I know Steve
That's
Ferroni
amazing,
very
yeah.
well.
Yeah, and I was fortunate enough to record my first album with Ferroni and Bernard Purdy, you know.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, well, Bernard and John became friends. They worked together on the, I think they worked together on the Power Station album. They were, I've played Bernard's bass that he gave John. That's a beautiful relationship in itself.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, some people just have the magic touch, you know, and they're, you know, we always, we have two nicknames for Bernard, you know. Bernard, of course, Pretty Purdy, and the hit maker, because he played on so many hits. And, you know, Bernard, I started working with him back in the 80s, and he told me something, one little thing I never forgot, and maybe I can pass it on to you, too. And that is, he said, Hammond, you can't stop a hit. You know, and no matter what the business
In every
makes you
sense of the
feel
word.
like, you know, if you believe in the music, and it sounds like your music is really coming from the heart, you know. And you have nothing like having a real band, you know, to get out there. When you take the stage with your own band, there's nothing like that, you know. So we're looking forward to that. You're going to be dropping the album in June?
June 24th.
Yeah, listen, I can't wait for you to hear it. You know,
Yeah.
we actually, we recorded this album twice. We spent 3 years on it. When we started playing live, and we played everywhere. We played to 10 people once. We were, you know, we built a following for Halo Circus by playing original music, you know, from the very beginning in clubs until we developed an audience and a following. And it changed the way the songs felt and how we approached them. So our sound changed so dramatically after playing together for so long that we went to a studio and did a lockout for 2 months and recorded it as a band. You know, I've made a lot of records. I've made a lot of records with bands, and we did it the right way, and we didn't lean on technology, and we spent a lot of time writing it, and it's just it's. I guess I wouldn't be in this band if I didn't think there was something entirely special and unique about it.
Well, that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to hearing it, and I wish you a lot of success. And, you know, I've been a big fan of yours myself. You know, I have caught you on TV. I got to tell you, the top 8 week when you did I Can't Make You Love Me, the Mike Reed tune that was really good for Bonnie Raitt. You know, you did a beautiful job on that.
Thank
really.
you so much.
And your
I
range of
appreciate that.
your range of music is amazing. You know, 'cause you do a lot of different styles.
Yeah.
And in the Halo Circus, do you do some of the lyrics in Espanol?
Yeah, we do. Well, the album is called Bunny, and it's a bilingual concept album, alternative
wow, that's
rock.
fantastic.
Halo Circus. We released our first single, Desire, Lo Que Vale La Pena. That's the whole name, but you know, you can call it Desire. That's easier. We released that through a promotion with BitTorrent that got 655,000 downloads, and no, we didn't see
Wow.
that
In a
coming.
week.
In a week,
That's amazing.
we didn't see that coming. So thank you for those that just you know
That's
decided to
fantastic.
click and check it out, because that's a lot, and I'm
Well, you're
having the
really
best
gonna
time of my life.
Reach so many people with bilingual lyrics, and I'm sure
Hope
you
so.
know your musical efforts turning into the United Nations now, you know. So I'm sure you're going to go all over the world with
Thank
it,
you.
and don't forget us. And
No.
when you're in New York, we're going to be out on my show, which is in its 34th year. We're on Manhattan Neighborhood Network, which goes out over all the cable networks in the New York area, and we stream every week late at Friday night. I've been on the same time for 34 years.
That's
It
amazing.
goes on at 1:30 in the morning, which is actually Saturday night, or Saturday morning, but it's the Friday night leftovers, you know.
Okay.
So the
Awesome.
night people, you know, and then it streams, you know, so different times all over the world now, you know.
Alright.
So we're gonna send it out there, and the folks can find you on Road Nation. Is that it?
Well, Road Nation is the company that we've teamed up with for our tour that we just got 30 cities confirmed for. So we'll be in New York later this year. So hopefully
Right.
we can come visit.
We will.
Please,
We will.
visit.
We
please
will.
look me up.
And
And we'll do a follow up, and I
Yeah.
want to come to your gigs.
yeah, you can find
absolutely.
us on Twitter, all Facebook,
Facebook,
Halo Circus,
halocircus.com.
Instagram, all that
Alright.
jazz.
If you want a Halo Circus apron, go to halocircusworld.com.
yeah, you can get an
It's just-
apron.
it's crazy.
Who knew?
Fantastic. I'm just learning how to cook, so maybe I need one.
Yeah, you
Amen.
probably could use it.
All right, well, thanks a lot. Allison Irahita and Matthew Hager, everybody look out for the band Halo Circus, and thanks a lot for your time, and
Thank
And,
you for having us.
just take care of yourselves, travel safely, take care of the chops, and
We will.
we'll see you the
As much
next
as-
time around.
Thank you.
Right on. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye now.
Bye.
Workers, this is called No Excess Baggage Blues. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, man, this is beautiful, you know?